Welcome back everyone to Let's Play World Ways 3 as Germany. Is this episode 14 already? We're getting pretty thick into the series. We've gone a decade already. I mean, I don't know if I would expect things to pass slower or quicker as time goes on. Probably things should go a little quicker from the 1900s to the 1920s until we get carrier stuff going on, because when carriers come, it's really all gonna hit the fan. Slow down quite a lot. I don't know. I would like to get to the missile stuff at the end of this game, but trudging through the carrier warfare is, I think it might break me, and either I will create an auto resolve for myself again, or I'll just stop playing. We'll just quit the series early. Alright, so what am I doing here? We're doing retrofits. We have only a few ships that are still obsolete. We gotta make sure that we take care of our corvettes, because these will just be decommissioned. They will just be decommissioned without your say-so. So you just gotta do these little things, these little refits quickly. And another thing you probably want to remember, it's easy to forget, is when they come back, you have to make sure to put them back on reserve. Do they come back in reserve mode now? Have they fixed that? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this ship, but we're just gonna rebuild it anyways. We can rebuild her. We can make it better. These guys, unfortunately, are resolving some of my foreign tonnage concerns. I'll probably have to move, oh man, can't even move a destroyer there. Yeah, maybe some of these light cruisers that come back. 1899 means it won't be retrofit. Volgalands do need retrofits, but they don't need it yet. I think I'll put these guys as temporary replacements for whatever's everywhere else. West Africa, Indian Ocean. Well, first of all, the Arcona, that one can get refit, but she's the only one of her class anyway. Let's see. Why don't we just have you go over to... I mean, maybe we can just do one at a time. No, that'd be boring. Let's just get it over with. We got 3 Volgalands. Let's send them 3 different places. All right, West Africa for 1. Then we'll send 1 to the South Pacific. That's quite a journey. That'll take quite a few turns to get there. And then we'll send 1 to the Indian Ocean. Get one of our Niobes refit. Alright, well that's a start, and then corvettes will come back and we'll disperse them. And honestly, I probably should be building more corvettes too. I do find them pretty useful. Alright, hydrostatic valve has come into the brains of our scientists. They think they can do it soon. We'll see. There's another thing that... a follow-up point from my previous video about the light cruisers, or protected cruisers. Again, I'll use those interchangeably. But I'll call them light cruisers, but they are protected cruisers for now. The point of the light cruisers, literally the light protected cruisers, like the 3,100 ton type variety, would be to be in trade protection mode. I usually use corvettes for that, but light cruisers, at some point the game mechanics for different ship sizes being more or less effective, at doing trade protection, did come into play, and I think trade protection cruisers will be used against raiding trade protection cruisers more often than your normal home force. Although that's a little bit like just anecdotal evidence. I can't say that. I'm not sure that's a game mechanic. We're prattling on here. Okay, I always love to see this one. A chance to pick our enemy. France would be good, but again, we have this relationship problem. And who doesn't have problems with relationships, really? But yeah, we have this unfortunate situation that Russia and Great Britain are allied together. We also have a situation where Italy is allied with Great Britain. And Russia is the best one to actually go after. So Russia is our target. That would be good. We'd get into a war with France. And I don't know how it'll work. I'm assuming that if you go to war with Russia and France is allied with them, the game distinguishes that versus, you know, I assume that the Great Britain won't come in on the side of France. Because it's kind of like an offensive action. But, you know, I don't know. I really don't know if that's the way it'll work or not. Our Indian Ocean is clear now. So let's do this Niobe refit. And again, this is the one which can be a trade protection person. But since I still think that this bulging seems overpowered. So we'll get maybe just one fire control position on this one. Cause, yeah, it's not that we need to save the weight, but... And 180 rounds per gun is already good enough. We have 2-inch guns. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's just terrible. We can get rid of them, but I think it's actually better, you know, to keep them. Is there, by the way, a button? I can't remember if there's a button to like undo your current changes. Just open it back or something. I don't remember, but it'd be nice to have like a reset back to the original values type thing, but I don't think that exists. So we'll keep our 3 2-inch guns per side. That's right. Fire control. You know what? I think I will just keep. I mean, it's pretty minor. Sure, it's a one-time cost of an extra 80 or so, but 60 it looks like. Yeah, but we can do whatever we want, and I guess that means, of course, this one can barely add more mounts, but we will continue our run of things like this. Would love for minesweeping gear to be able to put on it, but not yet. Uh-oh. We will just do the original one, and I will delete the other design entirely. Because if you don't do that, you're going to end up with like the Niobe 1900 and 1900A, they can never reconverge. A 1900 refit ship can never be refit to the same design as a 1900A ship. Like once you branch off, you can no longer share a common design. There's no merging of designs, which in my opinion is... I can understand the game reasons, the code reasons why. It could be a little bit difficult to get things back merged, but it obviously doesn't have to be that way. It certainly doesn't make sense physically. Alrighty, so this Arcona, do we already have an Arcona? No, okay. Just making sure. 6-inch guns, we have better quality ones. We don't? We don't. Oh... Is that really true? Dang it. I'll have to pause. Okay. It is true. Wow. It's just so fascinating that we have these really great 3-inch guns, but you know, nothing else. I think honestly having the quality -1 9-inch guns is not bad, but this is actually now 1900. We should be getting better things. Maybe that has been reworked a little bit. I'm not exactly sure. Oh yeah, I got my design up here. What happens if you click behind if you're using the, you know, I should always have this slightly off so that I can get it back, but if it's completely hidden, the only way I can get to it is by moving this thing. Well, this is nice. At least we're... Like, what was going on with this thing? Slightly overweight, fire control, 9-inch guns, yeah. So there was a lot of problems. I guess there will still be a lot of problems, but some of them will go away. Yeah. Turret rate of fire reduced by 20%. And then I guess we just add a whole bunch of torpedoes. Now I'm adding all these torpedoes, and it could be interesting, but it definitely could be a liability. We could end up seeing a lot of ships getting hit the submerged mounts, and then horrible things happening. It's a possibility. Yeah, this one also has 2-inch guns. It's just so... It's just, oh gosh, it hurts. It hurts to see. But it is what it is. We'll live with these designs for a little bit longer. And yeah, again, we can always stuff these things on trade protection out somewhere else. You know, again, it's the Pacific fleet that we're building up. Alright, Southern Africa is also taken care of, if I'm not mistaken, so we can get this one. Do we have a Geffion? Just make sure that we don't already have one. We do. Let's go ahead and refit. Alright, I wish I had taken like a mental note of what's where. West Africa, so you can refit. Have the August Pipers already been refit? I don't think so. Okay, that answers that. And this will probably just be a... Wow, 5-inch guns on these guys. We could get better 3-inch guns, but we're not going to spend the money on it. So just a refit as you are. And off we go. I didn't get somebody correct, but that's okay. We'll just take the first Sternlucker way. I mean, do we have anybody else available? I suppose we could do some destroyers, because those are 1900 designs, so they're definitely not going to need... Yeah, but I would actually take 5 of them to get it done. No, we'll take one of these guys. All right. Reconstructions are finishing, which means hopefully money situation is going to improve. There, that's much better. Notice though that our funds are staying despite this like number being negative much greater than 2. We're still hovering around 100k. I've had this experience before that it's like this is the projection, but you actually seem to have more money than that. So yeah, that's a problem I would love to have in real life, but unfortunately I don't think that's the case. Right, we are losing a little bit of speed here. I think it's fine. These guys are bold, they're like so slow anyway. Their opportunities to launch torpedoes are probably just comically bad. Anyway, South Pacific, are you there yet? You need one more. Just one more turn. And we should also be going all reserve. Because we probably have some people that don't need to be on active fleet. Oh yeah, like the Absolutions. Just want to take a look at this design. So it has the 2 11-inch turrets, and then it has 10 8-inch guns. Not bad. It could be better, you know. I can always see. Wait, do we advance the turn? Somebody's just dropping. Can really do whatever we want now. Is it time to build our submarine fleet? Did we get? No, we unlocked the research for it, but I don't think we have anything yet. Because we can't. Yeah, we can't build submarines yet. I really do hate the foreign tonnage thing, man. I mean, it's just... You don't have to manage it, but it's kind of a pain. And if you don't manage it, it's... Well, it's kind of... It's suboptimal, maybe. I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to send you... So South Pacific is done. Let's rebuild you into the whatever design. Shouldn't take too long. I know that a lot of them are going to take a while. These are all ships probably where I adjusted the ammunition. You can see that at least these are ones I adjusted the ammunition for. Not sure what's going on with these guys. These guys are new, right? Yeah, they haven't been refit, so this is just normal build times. Same with the Stromers. Yeah, I mean it shows it here. That's a new column. I don't think that existed before, or maybe it did. I just never noticed it. Alrighty. So we can get away with this foreign tonnage if I just stick 3 Delphins on this, which is what I'll do. And then hopefully we can lure our Stern and Clara back to Northern Europe. That is weird. Do these guys not count? Okay, this is 900 tons. Only counts as 450. Why? Whoa, okay, so there's some kind of mechanic with foreign stations I'm not even aware of. I actually thought smaller ships were better, but that is completely the opposite of what I'm seeing there. Okay, the Gross Admiral Bojack, we need to... So I really need to see if this is the first one or not. I believe that adding 1 month of construction is worse than adding 3 months of refit, which means that it's better to say no, I think. But the more concerning thing is, I'm not sure, it might, like, again, do that split, the 1900 versus 1900A, that you have to upgrade, choose different designs for each forevermore. I mean, unless that's been fixed, and I wouldn't consider that necessarily a bug, it's just not, it's definitely suboptimal as a game mechanic. I don't think that has been, like, quote, fixed. Let's call it fixed. Let me say no. So I'm just not sure. And I'm committed now. Yeah, so I think it would have been okay to say yes, and I could have said yes to all of them. And now if all of them get it, they all maintain the same class again. We'll just have to do a quick refit of those. I mean, my monthly balance has been negative 1,500, negative 2,000, whatever. And our funds just haven't moved. They're going up. My God, we got South Korea. Okay, well there you have it. That's a big one. We're getting 2 6-inch guns, and we're getting a 10-inch gun there. I think 10 inch is the sweet spot, right? 50, 62. Yeah, I'm gonna build a 10-inch one there too. And you know what? Base capacity of 100. Geez, that's great. That's already quite good. So now a war with Japan actually does mean something. It's not something good. We'd prefer to avoid it. We really do need to get more ships out in different places. You know what? I know that what we did here is put these people out onto foreign stations. It looks like they are going to the places they need to go. Okay, so we had 5 here. We have 2 people in West Africa. Can we get you to go to active fleet? The hell? Oh no. Oh no. No. Dang it. 14,000. Alright, so I am not sure what's going on because we are still missing 200. Is that from this? It is. Okay. Okay. How do we handle this? Well, I want more battleships. That's what I want. These are refits. We have semi-dreadnought type stuff we could do. We probably should do it. I'm loath to... I just want any kind of one quality -1 gun. I don't think that the RNG gods are going to shine upon us and allow such a thing. They want me to build... I mean, this is... Okay, I guess in theory we could build like a very strange battleship, which is actually, 13,000. I mean, the funny thing is we have such a dock size advantage over everybody except for Great Britain that it would be good to be able to... Oh my gosh, cramped hell no. It would be good to be able to use that to our advantage. But I'm kind of thinking in my mind of building something which would do the opposite of that. No, for now, let's try to push on as far as we can without... Wow, this foreign tonnage requirements, though. Goodness gracious. Okay, so you are refit now. Let's have you move to... is there a breakdown of my foreign tonnage requirements? I would like to see that. No? Area overview. Yes, here we go. So we have this foreign tonnage requirement ship, the August Piper. or August Pieper. August Pieper? I'm not sure how you'd say it in German. I have my own way of pronouncing it, obviously. So this is a 1700 ship, but the plus 20% or plus 25, I forget what it is. I think in either case we should be okay. Let me do the math on this real fast. Yeah, 340. It'll take us over. So yeah, we're at 2,040 if this is only 20%, and we're much more than that if we're 25%. Anyways, having this little colonial thing means that it does add tonnage to the representative weight. So we're going to move this thing to one of the places where it needs a 2,000. And then that will satisfy the requirement by itself. It looks like either West Africa or Southern Africa. I think I'll do Southern Africa because I don't think we need much in the way of a lot of ships there. So we're actually going to kind of do a strategy here. I mean, this is, again, in my opinion, pretty tedious part of the game. I don't really like doing this. I am the kind of person who does generally enjoy eking out these little benefits, but for some reason, this one just doesn't strike me as fun. And I can't explain why that is, which I would like to be able to do. But it's, I like doing the kind of logistical stuff normally, but this is just not fun. Foreign notations. Nonetheless, we can min-max and get some good benefits here if we want to keep most of our fleet in Northern Europe, and we do. So we'll do that. Now we're going to need a couple of, probably like 2 Volga lands or something like that. Is West Africa, it's not accounted for yet. Okay, well, what about these Niobes? 2 of these, we have 3,600, or 6,200. Which we could do one to the Indian Ocean and one to West Africa. That would satisfy, that would mean we would have 2 cruisers kind of bookending the Southern Africa one. Kind of like the idea of that. They're not great ships, but, they're still cruisers. So let's get you guys to skedaddle. 1 over to Indian Ocean. Dang it. Almost got it. And 1 over to Western Africa. This is a one-time, I find this very boring, but a one-time investment type of thing. The Gefians, now we still haven't solved the actual problem with Japan itself. I think in the end I'm going to want to park some battleships there. The question is, what kind of battleship? 4 12-inch guns. These are 11-inch guns. I'm not even sure which one of these is better. Because these are newer, but only by a couple of years. You know what? I have to say that I'm going to talk as if I wasn't the designer, like coming into as a surprise to the way the fleet has been created, even though I am the one who created it. But it does look like this is a very good pairing, though. Although they're different caliber main guns, I feel like they do fit very good into the same fleet. They're the same speed, they're very similar. 10.5-inch belt, 11-inch belt, 9-inch turrets, 8-inch turrets. Yeah, definitely the Donner Kiels or Donner Kyles are worse because of that turret armor. I don't know. But that 12-inch guns, okay, 8 8-inch guns versus 10 8-inch guns. Yeah, I would lean, if I had a choice, if I could take a fleet of 4 Absolutions against 4 Donner Kyles, I would take the Absolutions. I'm not sure if they'd win, but I'd prefer them. I think that they're better. It's a kind of a toss-up, but it does show, I think the biggest thing it says is that we need new battleships. What are these guys? These guys are even older, right? Yeah, we have 10-inch guns here. Those are the ones who I'd like to send over to Japan. Okay, we still haven't resolved the matter, which is that we need some kind of foreign tonnage requirement satisfied here. I guess that the Gefians, they won't even meet the quota. Almost, though. Almost. So we'll get the Freundlaub or something. Oh, get this thing the hell out of here. Yeah, you. Oh, of course, it's a Niobe. So you are going to foreign station, and they don't usually listen to movement orders when they're in foreign station, but Let's try to get this one to go to Southeast Asia. We'd like it to go that way eventually, at least, hopefully. Okay, 2 8-inch guns, 8 6-inch guns, 10 6-inch guns. You're gone already, so I don't need to worry about it. And foreign lob is 8 5-inch guns. Well, I'm sorry, foreign lob, I guess you're just not quite good enough either, so I'm going to have you... I'm just going to have you move directly to Southeast Asia. I mean, you can see we've acquired this new colony, but it really throws a wrench in my fleet organization. We need more ships. And maybe it is time to do that kind of wonky light cruiser just for trade protection type thing to give us blockade points. I wouldn't mind that. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know why. I just feel like this might be the answer. So we're going to keep this thing not too quick. I really don't want it to be that quick because I want it to be very cheap. In fact, I'm a little surprised. Wow, that's just awful. 2 6-inch guns. And 4-inch guns? No, I don't think I want secondaries on this. I'm not sure. Probably I don't, though. I want to add more secondaries. Can we do that instead? How about this? We actually managed to do that. By the way, this is awful. Auto place. No. Okay, we'll just have floating guns. That's fine too. It's actually all okay. And we're only at 3,300. What the heck? Take the conning tower down. We got a 1.5-inch deck. I mean, that's actually pretty good. We can get 2 inches on the turret top. Secondary guns don't matter, so that's a 0. Okay, now for trade protection, I feel like we don't even need this much ammunition either. 160 we'll be fine with, probably 155 even. How are we doing on torpedoes? Because that's like the cool new thing with all my... Okay, we actually can't do that. I want to bulge it right away, but the thing is we can't. We'll take our 6-7 back. Just stick with those for now, I think. And then the bulging and the addition of torpedoes, that's a retrofit affair, apparently. We won't do it now. I mean, hey, if we can just drop our ammunition by now that is weird. Well, anyway, we'll just live with it. 150 is still fine, I think. So, yeah, there it is. This is a pretty light protected cruiser. Nonetheless, we were able to get good armor out of it. Not that it'll really need it. Really, it should just get the hell out of combat the moment it sees it. But this is going to be good. We should be able to build a lot of these. They shouldn't be too expensive. Maintenance-wise, I don't think they're not going to be that much to build either. So this is 644 at 18 months. It's really not that bad, I think. This is a nice ship. Let me get a name for it. Okay, this will be the Bodavig, and you know, I said, oh, this is a good ship. I'm not sure yet. I should like walk back that statement immediately. I'm actually not sure if it's a good ship. It could be a good ship. It has the possibility. I want to save a little bit of weight. We'll take down the conning tower to 1, because I don't want to drop the ammunition anymore. Okay, well, let me just see. We get 55 tons. Wow, we get a ton for going that. I think let's try to make this 35. Because I can get more out of it, and then I can get the turret. Oh, wow, I can't get the turrets. Jeez, man, that's super expensive. Oh, right! Because they can be shielded mounts with only 2 inches, but when they're 2.5, they have to be... They're no longer shielded mounts. So yeah, we'll stick with the shielded mounts. That's fine. I can still drop this down then. I don't know how much central... I can't remember the damn name. I still can't remember it. I don't know. Did somebody even leave it in the comments? I'll pretend that nobody did, but if they did, I read it. So I'm guilty. Alright, let's leave it here. 9 will be it just have to be good enough. Am I missing anything obvious? Nothing super obvious. We don't have tertiary guns, everything's okay. Alright, let's build it. Well, let's wait 2 months and then build it. No, we already said no. During a trial, it was found the ship is somewhat overweight. Well, that's an unlucky roll of the dice. But we can always bulger. Yes, that's right. Left his wife, moved with an actress of somewhat tarnished reputation. Scandal is the talk of the capital. I don't really think that matters. Like, I don't think it's either of these answers. It's not, we can't tolerate the scandalous behavior or affairs of the heart, you know? I think it's just, that's none of our business. But, okay. Goodbye, I guess. You know, I would have stood up for you, my friend, but, you know, it was just too much work to lose a little bit of prestige for you. So, you know, you're cashiered, whatever that means. What the heck? Monthly balance is going up crazy. Oh, because we're finishing all these new ships. That's right. What the heck? Yes. Okay, we got it for 100 years. That's kind of a cool touch. Double bottom, very good. Happy to see it. Let's go to rework the design just to make sure that nothing... Oh, see, something happened. Why is it 13 now? Strange. It wasn't 13 before, was it? It was 9, I thought. 9 tonnage remaining? Okay, we'll take the difference then for another month. Oh, what the heck? Why is that happening again? Are these guys going back? They're on foreign stations. Okay. And they all ended up in southern Africa. You don't tell them where to go. They're just going to go where the weather's good. Hey, let's go. Let's go over there. We'll do foreign stations in Hawaii for a very long time. You know, it's definitely a place we need to do foreign stations. We got Southern Africa finished. Let's get this guy over to South Pacific. I think that was another place that only needed 2,000. Or did it need none? No, it needs none. Southern Africa, West Africa, Indian, and then... Oh, I went over to Southeast Asia. I should have gone over... And look at the... Oh, the requirements have just gone up because I just got more... Dang it! Whoever I sent to Southeast Asia, by the way, I sent you to the wrong place. I think you guys are both going to the wrong place, so let's just move you up to Northeast Asia. See, it's so like opposite of what I would think to do as any country except for Japan to send... Actually, send ships to park in Northeast Asia. I am happy to see that our tensions are going up. Wait a second. No, I'm not. Because I don't really want war with Great Britain, and they're still allied. So no, let's not do that. I mean, I guess I can just get one of these guys to go foreign stations. We'll solve this eventually. I don't know when. I mean, we have ships back now, so we should be able to toss somebody out there. Schildkrötes, how are you guys? You guys are just terrible. Oh my gosh, I built these things too. Why? Well, doesn't matter. You're all going. The entire lot of you are all going to Asia. Good luck and good riddance. They really don't fit in with my fleet. I guess they are fast, 19 knots. I mean, 19 knots being fast is kind of a joke, but that's where we are in 1900. Has been made aware of a lack of ships on foreign... What? It's okay. It's okay. What are you talking about? All right, this is something specific to the Kaiser, I think. He's made a foreign policy gaffe, and we get a chance to smooth things over by diverting attention against Russia. Always against Russia. All right, now we'll just build this one this time. Get a whole bunch of designs. Oh, 12 of them, I guess. We're going to go into blockade plan. We might as well go big. We're really leaning into it. We honestly do need another ship, too. What the hell is going on with our research? It's just, like, stuck. Man, are you kidding me? Why do we still have a problem with foreign station? I feel like the amount that we need from foreign station increases every month. Alright, so we are settled here, and everyone should, by the way, go to reserve who can. You guys are going to Southeast Asia? Why? Can you guys go to... Well, you're going to Southeast Asia, which is fine. That means next turn I can tell you to go to somewhere else, like Northeast Asia. And you are also going to move to Northeast Asia. Everyone's moving to Northeast Asia. And you guys are already at different places. Yeah. So we should be able to bring back all the other ships. This is strange to me. Why is the Niobe not all connected? I'm pretty sure that we're sorting by class, and the Freundlaub just jumped right in the middle there. It's funny. Ask not about these strange things. Alright. Oh, yes. We definitely want tensions with them. Early coastal submarines. You know what is another way of winning as Germany? Just a lot of coastal submarines. I mean, like, a lot. Okay, that should do it. Is that 60? Yeah. Let's take a look at the almanac. Well, Great Britain has 1, France has 1. We have 60. Just a normal day in Germany. I guess the grand plan is if we get blockaded next time, we'll literally break the blockade by running in supplies on submarine. Cargo submarines. No airships yet either. 1901, still a few years behind. This wasn't a very exciting episode. I mean, nothing... oh, gosh. Let's do this one. Okay, we now have medium wing turrets, enables secondary wing turrets up to 10 inches. Not sure this is going to affect us or not. Are we going to go with a semi-dreadnought? Really what we're looking for is better research into naval guns. I really think we probably need to lower the rate of advancement of other things then, just to kind of force this to... I mean, I need more points in it. Let's put the light forces and torpedo warfare to medium now, although it will always be useful for us. But it's probably not important to have that one keying up. The next tech might be pretty far into the future, and I feel like we might be wasting priority there. Yeah, we might even just want to go like kind of all medium. I'll leave ship design on high. That's always one that I feel is important. It's nice that we have the submarines. Since I built a ton of those right now, let's drop that down to low even. Because the next thing which increases the reliability of submarines is something that it doesn't apply retroactively. So we'll divert research from that to try to take advantage of our new ships. Submarines, I should say. Our scientists report they are working on the problems of reliable pendulum. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we need more submarines. I don't know. What we really do need is another ship, but I can't figure out what it's going to be. We could, I mean, if we want to really lean in to the blockade mechanic, we should get more of these. Alright, I'm going to get more of them. 6 more. 6 more. Just going to really lean into it. Trade protection will be taken care of. And I mean, we're getting these machinery benefits. My goodness, just not against France. So we're getting the machinery benefits. I'm happy with that. I don't feel like we've designed anything recently that was really pushing the, like, bucking the top end for machinery. It's the most expensive when you're pushing the limits. Like, destroyers are very expensive in terms of, like, the percentage of tonnage going to machinery. But we've been designing pretty slow ships, frankly. So although we've gotten a few machinery benefits since our last designs weren't ones that would have taken too much advantage of that machinery thing. And all I'm trying to say is it's not that big of a deal that we're getting those. It's kind of lucky that they have come at this point in time because we will want them for our next ship, which will probably be like... I'm hoping we'll get a new naval gun soon and we'll be able to use that to just really build up a big battleship fleet very quickly. Unfortunately, we have a slump in the economy. Let's do this, because our unrest level is still... No, let's do this, because our unrest level is still 5. Should give us a point. Yeah, unrest. And I don't really understand what's going on with funds. I think the game might be bugged. So what's going on with West Africa? That's another thing. Do we not have enough points to support somebody there? West Africa, Tortuga, not East. Yeah, we actually don't. But let's actually just solve that. It's only 900. We know the money doesn't drop below 96,000 or whatever anyway, so we'll just build everything. When it suddenly does, that'll be horrifying. But until I realize that is a problem, we'll just pretend that money is just not a problem at all. And we actually have to resolve the matter still. West Africa. So anybody who's not... Yeah, so you are in West Africa. Who else is in West Africa? Yeah, you don't need to be. Not any longer. Yeah, well, that's basically what I need to do is move the Volgalands back. They've done their part, thankfully. They can come back home. All of y'all. I guess it would be nice to have one in Northeast Asia. So we'll just keep one, the Der Kapmeister. Everyone else will be recalled, because I assume that most of our fleet is going to be needed in Northern Europe when they eventually break out. And with whom, I'm not yet sure. Still kind of remains to be seen. Alright, we got Southern Africa, we got South Pacific. This is not where we want to be, though, because there's no requirements there. Why are you there? Move over to... maybe move to South Africa, and we'll replace... Wait, no, we already have one there, right? That's what the other one is. Okay, who's the other 2,000? West Africa. Okay, well, that will be fine then. We'll just move you to Western Africa. Well, I mean, I guess we can get some benefit out of moving you to Northeast Asia, but we have a lot of ships there now. We probably don't need to move any more. You know what? I'll leave you in the South Pacific just in case we ever have some holdings which become available or something. We'll leave it there. France has a majority of their heavies inactive. Oh, well, let's send a note suggesting they reduce their stance in the interest of peace and stability. They will put some of their large fleets in reserve after conducting an action. Okay, great. The lower tensions? Oh, no. Well, actually, that's fine for me. I don't know why I just clicked something. I don't even know what it was. Just mindlessly clicked X. Was it a ship design from another country? I'm not even sure. Anyways, we have power rammers, so we have a slight rate of fire increase. Let's take a look at the almanac before I close out this episode. Wow, naval budget, we are quite behind the British. But we're ahead of the French, Italians, Russians. In fact, we're ahead of everybody else. We're number 2. It might be because we're acquiring all these colonies. We're still technologically behind, and I don't know how... Again, I'm not really sure how to amend that. Because only the British are advanced, and only Italy is average. Everyone else is behind. So there's something wonky going on there. Fleet tonnage. Our fleet tonnage, again, this is still a total mystery to me. Unless this monthly balance is just really funky. and we should be spending a lot more. Our total fleet tonnage is almost half of France's, despite us having a larger naval budget. I still cannot reconcile this. How is this possible? It's still not clear to me how this is possible. And, you know, our monthly balance is mostly being spent in building submarines, but even if we weren't building submarines, I think we'd be about even. And before, we only started building submarines a few months ago, and we weren't like swimming in money before that. I mean, might even be more extreme that Great Britain has about 3 times the fleet size of us, and they only have like 50% more of a budget. That's 200% larger fleet tonnage for 50% larger budget. That's incredible. I'm really not sure what goes on. Maybe there's... money is money. This is the amount they have. Does the AI get like a discount on their ships or something? I'm really confused. I think a person just wants to look at this and have some understanding. Frankly, I wouldn't mind if the naval budgets for the AI were larger or something, but because this doesn't make sense to me, it leaves me questioning. It's mostly that I'm sure that there's an explanation, I just don't know what it is. Anyway, let me call this video to a close here, because I really don't have that much more time, and we're already at 46 minutes, my goodness. We only made it a year? Well, okay, just crank out a few more turns as quickly as possible. Yeah, I definitely did X over some other thing. 4 12-inch guns, 12 8-inch guns, 9-inch belt. Not bad. Okay, active mine warfare. That'll be interesting. Just going to trudge on here. We are definitely losing money now. Blown up under... Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, not France. The nymph. What is the nymph? Oh, she's Novia. We don't really care about her. Oh, crying out loud. It takes us to war anyway. Well, that's a good time to call this one to a close. Until the next one, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.